This past weekend, Hustler Casino Live concluded their high-stakes poker week with a special 24-hour stream. As discussed in our last video, Andy was not happy earlier in the week when Nick Airball left the game early with Santosh, leading others to also leave. One of those players, of course, was the highly controversial man, Martin Kabrhel, who suddenly had a meeting to attend.
What's the meeting?
Yeah,
Kind of meeting,
I need to discuss something with some very smart guy from here. I like smart guys.
Andy expressed his frustrations and HCL co-owner Nick Vertucci snapped back. The general consensus seemed to be that Andy was completely in the right. Martin left Thursday night with hopes of playing in the 24-hour stream.
Can I play?
A little hint, when it gets muted, they want us to talk.
They don't want you to hear it.
They don't want to hear whatever the hell was said.
Right. We're going to pull back the curtain a little bit.
As well did Andy, who even tweeted, quote, "If a couple seats free up, fingers crossed Martin has wrapped up his very crucial meeting so we can both jump in." Fast forward to Saturday morning, the stream is in its home stretch and nearing the finish line. Andy ended up getting a seat and has been playing in the game for about 18 hours. Everything is fine and dandy until this happens.
Uh-oh, look what we got.
Morning, gentlemen.
Look who we got.
After the players shake Martin's hand and say hello, they essentially stage a protest and start racking up their chips to get Martin out of the game.
Hey, Martin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Three.
What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Just the man I want to see. Just the man.
It's 3.
3.
Okay, breakfast.
Be nice.
All right, I'll be nice.
Actually, no, be careful.
Yeah. Be careful.
Be careful.
Appreciate the warning.
Yes.
So Martin Kabrhel joining the game.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
Me too.
This was crazy, and a detail of the stream that seems to go unnoticed. Our man Martin is asking what seats are all open while the table is about to break.
I think all the seats might be
7,
open.
8.
I don't know what I'm in.
Do you want to finish your blinds?
What?
Do you want to finish your blinds?
Someone tell him.
This or this, yeah? Yeah. Okay. I don't care about. Okay. So you said red here or black there, yeah?
So you're done.
I'm playing Civ. I can't take
Come on,
it.
let's see.
Not at this hour. I don't think he's going to be good. Not this crowd. Am I the big?
You are.
See what's going on here.
Like, it's one thing when it's like, you know.
Call.
All 3.
You done, Airball?
Adeline
done?
and Brian to bring this dude in here right now.
Quitting the game?
Yeah.
How much? 3?
Yeah.
Not at fucking 6 8. You know what I mean? But a few minutes. I give courtesy. I'm giving Hank's courtesy. I don't want him to see me.
No, I don't give a fuck.
You don't kid, but
This is stupid. Why would...
4. You get.
it's the. I think I'm gonna get a headache. Sure. He's got his fucking like juice and everything. What the fuck, Ryan? This guy comes in with fucking all these juices. And
No, wait down. We don't play.
fresh night's sleep.
I'll quit.
The players continue to talk about not playing with Martin and say they will quit if he plays. If anyone out there speaks Mandarin, I would love to know what Nick, Andy, and Charles were saying.
Yeah, he quit. I play. If he leaving, he didn't play. I play.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan. You need to find like 2 or 3 other backups. So that we can. Yeah.
I text a bunch of people to play. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To get him in, you need other people in.
不想跟他打是吗？
Because
我不跟他打
yeah.
啊，他打太好了，我为什么要跟他打？
他打很好吗？我不知道。
他打得非常好，
是吗？他打得好，我以为不是非常好，他打得好。
Okay, so
非常棒。说话用各种话来
I don't think these guys are going to play with Kabrhel. I think that's pretty obvious. And frankly, I can't blame them. Like I said, I mean, dude comes in like fresh, good night's sleep. He doesn't really, he's not a regular in the games out here. They don't play with him. I don't have a problem with it.
At this point, the players have unracked and put the chips back on the table, assuming Martin will not be playing. We even see the camera pan over to Martin talking about the situation with who I can only assume is HCL owner Ryan Felman. He looks understandably annoyed. The man is being embarrassed in front of the entire world.
Charles, you want a health juice? I have extra.
There's a look at Martin Kabrhel.
Are you sure?
No, he's gonna come get him.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Martins?
Kabrhel was hoping to come down and play in the game, but
It's for you, buddy. You're my buddy.
these guys
I am your buddy.
not
You are my
interested in having him play. I don't think Kabrhel can play in the game because if he does, I think the game dies. It might end up just being a heads-up match between Andy and Kabrhel. Those of you in the chat who are suggesting that we should force the players to play with Martin, I don't think you understand how poker works. If the players don't want to play with him, that is their prerogative. And frankly, I get it. These guys have been playing all night. Why in the world do they want to deal with Martin now? Like the way he, I mean, yesterday when he was winning and then he just leaves for a meeting, the way he talks and his antics. Why would you want to deal with that at 7 in the morning after you've been playing for 17 hours? If the players don't want to play with them, then that's their prerogative. That's how poker works, guys. There's a reason why, Antonio Esfandiari gets invited to games. But yeah, I mean, I'll put it this way. If Rampage walked in the door right now and said he wanted to play, these guys would let him play. 100%.
The commentator David Tuckman continues by defending the decision. Now maybe Martin really did shoot himself in the foot by not staying and playing longer Thursday like Andy consistently jokes about. I get this side of the argument by Tuckman. But at the same time, HCL invited Martin to come play. They had him on the show on Thursday and invited him back for this stream. He didn't just show up, right? So players don't have to be in games with people they don't want to. Fine. Well, when Martin has been playing poker for a while and is up, he wants to leave, he can do that, right? No. It seems there are no set rules or regulations or prefaces that these players have when they go into these games, which I think should really be developed. Now this guy is very controversial, probably more so even than Nick Airball. But him arriving and then needing to immediately leave and just be kicked out of the game was just so strange and ugly to me. Now at this point, maybe the show was just handcuffed and it is what it is. They really wanted another player and Ryan suggests Sashimi, which the other players seem to agree would be fine as long as she wasn't super talkative.
Yeah, why not?
Can she buy in for 200 men, please? It's 200 men. Please. That's the game. Who else do you have?
I texted a bunch of people, so it's just whoever wakes up. I texted Henry and Rampage and Jungle.
Jungle.
Yeah, thanks, man.
When?
Jesus Christ. Just if it's really loud and stuff, then I'll just probably be annoyed and not be here.
If it's really loud?
She's just doing her whole fucking.
I don't think she's going to. Not in this.
So, to be fair, it clearly wasn't personal with Martin.
I mean, obviously I can be obnoxious.
3,000.
It's been all night. I just
Yeah.
Now I think we're in let's play and play or
No,
not
trust
play.
me, I know. I saw your face last when Martin was sitting next to you the whole day.
That was one of the most miserable.
I saw both
times
your
of my
and
life.
Rampage's face.
Rampage even said after.
Yeah, Nick McDonald gets it. I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, if he sits down, the players were racking up, so the show would be over.
What was it?
I don't really know what you'd want anybody to do. Can't force players to play with them.
Well, can't you? Martin was known for tanking. Seems that completely disappeared when he played Thursday. Why not just tell him not to talk so much? Haha, maybe that isn't realistic. At the end of the day, your reputation precedes you. These guys had already made up their minds on Martin, and it was just unfortunate how it really played out.
Still a chance that Kabrhel could get in the game at some point, by the way.
That said, Martin had nothing but nice things to say on Twitter the following day, thanking HCL for having him and shouting out those he played with. On the other hand, Andy posted a long tweet almost apologizing for how he spoke out and acted Thursday on stream, saying he, quote, lighted 600K on fire in a few hours and, quote, regrettably vented his frustration on stream and to anyone he wanted to hold responsible. Not his, quote, proudest moment. While at the same time acknowledging the politics in poker and if it is all really worth it. Matt Berkey chimed in with a meme of a guy being held hostage, stating, "Say you are sorry and that Nick is a swell guy." Nick responds with this. And finally, Andy responds by saying HCL didn't ask him to do anything. The idea he was forced into an apology so he can keep playing in HCL is horseshit. If they did that, he would be out. I don't really think that idea is completely horse shit. I mean, he may not have been forced to apologize, but I think he wanted to be on good terms with HCL, obviously, to get back in these games. It only makes sense. Also, there's a news story about Nick Airball actually getting cheated out of over $1 million playing private games with a guy who played on HCL. Subscribe to hear about that coming soon.
Give this man his juices.
3,000.
Give this
So, I mean,
Give this man
his baby food.